and I'm going to be bugging out with a day pack. This guy right here. I mean, for the weekend, with everything I need, even to build a semi-permanent shelter if need be. So check it out. I've got my day pack. You see me walking down the street with something like this. I could be going to the gym. I could be going for an afternoon walk. It is very inconspicuous. Yet let me show you what I've got in this little day pack for the ultimate low profile bug out experience. First of all, canteen, you need water. Got a nice little bag of essentials here, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff I bring. First of all, my Swedish Firesteel. Those of you who are familiar with lighting fires with this, these things are just great. Magnesium fire rod. I don't want to set off my fire alarm. I'm indoors here. I've also got a big lighter as a backup. I've got a compass here. This is a Sunto compass made in Finland. It is broken, but hey, I've got a lot of stuff that, you know, has gotten some wear and tear through the years. I've kind of made another pointer there with my Sharpie, and it still works great. I've got beeswax. Beeswax is great for everything, like an emollient for your lips if you get chapped skin. For zippers, I can make a candle out of this. It's just really great, and it smells really good too. Also for waterproofing, beeswax is great for waterproofing leather boots, and I'll be wearing my boots too out there. Water purification tablets. This is a type of iodide called hyperperiodide. It's basically iodine or iodide. You can see the color there, just like your science experiments in high school. But yeah, where I'm going to be bugging out this weekend is going to be in a marshy, somewhat wetland environment, and I already know that my drinking water is going to be questionable. So again, that's just a little Ziploc baggie. I've got some, even with those things right there, people, I can do so much. I can light fire, I can navigate, and I can have clean water to drink. So that's a great start. Space blanket. Ever since I got hypothermia when I was a teenager on top of a mountain, I carry one of these with me. They can literally save your life. Space blanket. Weighs nothing. Dish rag to clean up. Also picked up a little soap case. These things are really good. They lock really well. And in there I've got aspirin and some other medicines in there. Antibiotic ointment for cuts. I've got some medical tape with some cotton ball in there. I've got some dental floss, and this stuff can come in handy for all sorts of stuff. And I've got some alcohol wipes there as well. So again, these little cases can really come in handy for packing a little first aid kit. And paracord, of course, our favorite, right? You bushcrafters out there, you bug out and preppers. Paracord, I've got some really nice colors here. This is like a woodland, a darker brown kind of woodland, and this is more of like a field and forest green. Pick these up on eBay. I'll probably put a link down in the description where you can get these, but what's really cool is that you can get all types of paracord now to suit your environment where you are. And I'm in a northeast woodland environment predominantly. So, you know, for whichever I'm in a darker kind of location or more of like in an open field kind of thing or on the edge of the woods in a field, I might use that. But, you know, 550 paracord, people, comes in handy for so many purposes. And I'll be doing a clinic in my next video about different trucker's hitch, power cinch, Siberian hitch, prusik knots. And along the lines of the prusik knots, I've got some of these clips, like these gator clips, because I use these quite a bit because I do not use a tent. I use either a tarp or a rain fly, and I'm not going to pull this all out now, but this is just a very lightweight nylon. It kind of has like a plastic coating there as a, this is my shelter basically. Rolls up really tight, and I'm going to be configuring this with my paracord when I get on location. And I've also got some plastic there, some kind of drop cloth painter's plastic, which is a great ground cover. I go pretty old school, but all this stuff, people, it works, you know, it works. Got a little bit of Gorilla or duct tape just in case, doesn't take up much room. And a few feet of this can do wonders for everything from repairs to reinforcing corners on a broken tarp. Really can come in handy. All right, my favorite blade, and I've got kind of a cardboard sheath there, but this is my Ontario 12-inch military style machete. You've seen this on, or this is featured on my bushcraft videos. This is my favorite knife. This is not your traditional machete. Check it out, there's not much flex to that, people. Carbon steel, made by the Ontario Knife Company, USA made. You can probably see the inscription there, Ontario Knife US. And this 12-inch cutlass style machete is just great. I build shelters with this. I clear brush. I process wood. It's just a great thing to bring. Yeah, it does weigh a little bit, but considering that I can create a semi-permanent shelter to live in, it's well worth it. And I'm going to be having a lot of fun with this weekend. Again, just an old school sheath there made out of cardboard. I've also got my Mora Carbon MG companion knife. It's about a 3 3/4 inch blade or so. Very nice thickness on that knife, yet comes down to a really nice Scandi grind there, as you people who are into Moras know. And I've just got that up to a really nice edge there. Of course, I'm also taking an Ontario along because you really can't have too many Ontarios. This is the No. 9 carbon steel. And I like having this in my pocket because it's a great folder, as you know. And I'm also bringing a folding saw. I was using one of these in my last video, bottle collecting. So yeah, I've got everything packed in this day pack here. You can see it's very low profile, very inconspicuous. I've got all my gear in there, my machete, canteen, rain fly, plastic sheeting, got my knives, got all my gear. Plus, I've got room here. I'm going to be putting a thin wool blanket on top. I'll probably also be taking a small rocket stove along. I'll be doing a demo on that. It's how to make that out of steel cans, just regular steel food cans with just some tin snips. And I've got a couple rocket stoves that I've been using. I'll probably bring the smaller one along. And of course, I'll be packing some food in here, some dried rice, beef jerky, nuts, raisins, you know, high calorie items like that as well. But as you see, I've only filled this thing up about halfway.